Hey guys, Rebecca here. This week I am preparing for an upcoming workshop at the Creative Arts Center called Lush Layers. This is a collage workshop and we're going to be creating these collage papers to create cards, bookmarks, and then the last two classes we'll be making little 8x10, 5x7 works of art. But it's all about the layering. And in class number 1, we are going to work with foam stamps. I have a bunch of these. These are so easy and addictive. I'll do one for you really fast so you can see just how simple they are. And so we'll start with this because it's so easy to do. You just make simple shapes. You're wanting to create a pattern to stamp onto your collage papers. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to carve a rubber stamp. Now, carving rubber stamps. So in a perfect world, you guys would have, all the time in the world to create kind of a detailed sort of first print, because it's basically an intro to printmaking. I did this one afternoon a couple weekends ago, but we're not going to be doing this. What we're going to be doing, here's the difference, is this. The point being, what I want you guys to think about are simple shapes, very simple patterns, leaves, feathers, just texture, something really simple to get started with, because I don't want people to get bogged down trying to make something very realistic, or not that this is realistic. I mean, this is a very stylized bird, but you know what I mean. I don't want you to get keyed into trying to make something very representational. I want very simple stylized shapes, that sort of thing. And I'll bring some ideas on paper to get the juices flowing. You can do anything you want that's simple. And so back to the foams. I'm gonna show a little video at the end, speed it up, of the carving process. But right now, I'm gonna do a really fast, I like this one. I haven't even used this one yet. I'm gonna do a really fast example of the foam rubber stamps. Because when I say simple, I really mean simple. This is a self-adhesive foam. You can also use styrofoam plates, and I'll have some of those on hand. When you use the styrofoam plates or the little foam trays that your produce comes in, when you use those, you have to use a little weld bond or PVC glue or something to adhere it to the cardboard. And I've already prepped a lot of these little cards. I found these cubes at the dollar store, and I thought, ooh, those would be great to put on the back of the cardboard stamps. So I bought some of those. So I'm not really sure. Let's show them what you're doing, Rebecca. So what I'm doing is I don't really have anything in my head. I'm just kind of free-flowing it, making just kind of a little organic shape. That's not very pretty. There, that's a little bit better. So just a simple little organic shape. Let's see if I made it too big. Almost. Okay, I'm going to trim it a little. Again, this is just real. This is how quick and easy this is. So, and I have a variety of these from small to medium. The backing on the back of this just comes off. Boom, 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 boom. And we put it down. And you're going to get to make a bunch of these because they're fast. Sometimes you can incorporate the negative shape into another stamp. I've done that on some. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday. Day 2 is stencils. What I'm hoping to do, if I have time, is do a little demo video for those of you that like to watch video content. I'll be sharing this on my Patreon page too, maybe with editing out some of the stuff in the beginning and just showing the demo. So we'll be sending that out prior to class so you can kind of think about what's going to happen. The size of your rubber stamp plate is like 3, I just measured it, but I can't remember anything. It's 4.5 by 3. So these little guys that I'm going to be providing you with are 4.5 by 3. So keep that in mind as you think about some kind of simple motif that you can carve onto your stamp. If you get going and you just have like some errant cuts that you're like, oh, that was bad, you can flip it over. You got 2 attempts here. You can flip it over and use the back side. I don't want you guys stressing. This is going to be the hardest part. of the workshop. The foam stuff is, and that's what we'll start with, is so easy peasy and fun. To bring to class, I'm going to have everything you need. However, if you want to bring your own pair of scissors, that would be dandy. I'll have some scissors on hand. If you want to bring some acrylic paint or some speedball ink, that would also be handy. Anything you already have in your craft supplies and your art supplies, you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money for this class. I'm going to have stuff for you to play with. But when it comes to art supplies, more is more. And I may not have that one shade of blue, you know, that you've got in your drawer that is your favorite acrylic paint. So bring paint if you want to. Like I say, we'll be using both speedball ink and acrylic paint to stamp out these images. So here's the little video, speed it up, and thanks for watching.